US30 and US100 both have reversed today from the resistance levels on the upside at 14,780,800 and 34,100 levels there. On the downside, yes, 33,900 is still well respected for US30 and US100 at the same time failed to stay below 14,650. So now what to expect from the US session, which position you should take in order to profit? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. First, we'll look into Tech 100 followed with US30. Do watch. And yes, do like, share, subscribe and comment and press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. First update I always share with the Asia and Europe session that sets the direction for the day for the major indices. So do watch that as well. You can also get the live updates by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start first to look into tech. Now look at Tech 100 on the early charts. Resistance there 14,850. With that as resistance, you can see it is creating lower highs, lower lows. Support there on the downside at 14,600. Very good support. I think even if it tries to drop, it may fall shy of 14,600, and any breach below 600 should bring more bearishness. At the same time, on the upside, what has happened? The drop there, the retracement drop there, and achieving the lows here at around 620, 600, it can again try to retrace. So yes, this is the zone where we have to remain extremely watchful, cautious. And yes, on the upside now 750 levels remains a stronger resistance for it to break past by 750, 760. Earlier in the day also I have told you the same, that 750, 760 levels is where we can see maximum resistance. Stochastic staying flat. MACD is trading with divergence and bearishness. You can see it is staying flat. It is continuing on the downside. More bearishness may prevail here. RSI looking down, trying to stay bearish. Coming to 2-hour charts. Now observe these two candles here. See, bearishness getting diminished. Yes, it is trading in this bearish channel. Support there on the downside towards 14,600. Resistance on 14,760. This is the zone where one needs to focus upon, and it is going to be a maximum swing zone here. Stochastic looking downwards, trying to trade bearish. MACD willing to converge, crossover for sell. If you look at MACD, now see MACD, let me show you. Double top, then slope is changed, first wave, second wave, and now the red part of this wave is initiating here. So it can, if it crosses over, more bearishness may prevail here. RSI looking downwards, trying to stay bearish. Coming to 3-hour. Now look at 3-hour charts. Same observation. Price has retraced towards 20 period. 20 period coming down, and it is again retracing towards 20 period moving average. Now again trading bearish. Also look at the preceding candle, has a tail on the downside, suggestive of that there could be a follow-up candle which can be equally bearish. And that is why I say this candle I will definitely observe first for 14,600, which is going to remain a very good resistance there on the downside. And 14,760 on the upside certainly is a good resistance. So yes, on the downside it has supported 600, and on the upside resistance at 750, 760. Stochastic looking down. MACD is in green and it has crossed over at a lower levels. Now it is further trying to converge crossover. Now see, it is still at a very lower levels, -100, -50, and hence even if it tries to cross over, there has to be a little retracement on the upside. Hence the downside, it appears, is limited for Tech 100 now. RSI looking downwards. Coming to 4-hour. Now also when I say downside is limited, it does not mean that for the week, but for the day and tomorrow, these levels on the downside are going to give it a very good support. It can try to retrace on the upside, achieving the lower levels at 14,600, 550, and then trade on the upside towards 750, 800 before looking forward to any further drop. Now look at 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts likewise, see lower highs, lower lows. At the same time, 20 period moving average now sitting at around 820 levels. And we all know that a possible rise towards 800, 820 is there. However, it has to stay above 840, 860 zone in order to confirm the reversal there. Once it stays beyond 4060, the next resistance is at 880, 920, and above 920 is where the bulls will try to take over. Stochastic flat here near to bottom. MACD is also staying here at bottom, almost at a very lower levels, and hence see from here the retracement chances will be very high. On the downside, there is a limit to it on the downside, and hence that is why I say US100 on the downside is potentially may limit itself to this candle or next candle towards 14,600, 570, that at max, and then recover. RSI hitting the bottom. Coming to the daily. Now look at the daily chart. See lower highs if you draw a parallel lower lows, so 600 800 zone is where one should focus upon. Maximum support and resistance exists between these levels. Stochastic oversold, MACD extremely divergent and bearish. RSI is also at bottom. So looking at this, possibility of a rise still exists in Tech 100. However, this candle and next candle is what you should focus upon. Possibly this candle may achieve the lows and the next candle might try to show up. Hence, for the day, I will recommend you to sell here at 14,640 levels. Expect 14,620, 14,600 and 14,570, 550. So 620, 600 is the first support and 525, 550, 570 is the next support here for Nasdaq 100. If it stays below 550, further bearishness can be expected, chances of which are less. However, these are markets. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy here at 14,700 levels, or rather I will say 14,720 levels, but then you have to wait for it to stay above 14,760 in order to confirm the rise, then wait for it to break past 14,800, 840 levels. The next resistance is beyond 840 is where bulls will try to take over. Now look at the moving averages here crossing over. This is a bearish sign. Prices are divergent. It may try to converge some point of time, but right now it is still staying bearish. So take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of, you should join my mentorship batch. The 26th batch is going to start on 9th of October. Limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at the early charts for US30 resistance here at 34,150. This time it has yielded lower highs 34,100 and then lower lows here. So 34,880, 870, you have to watch out there on the downside, 34,100 on the upside. This is a swing zone where we have to remain cautious. Remember, this is a bearish channel. Stochastic looking downwards, MACD again crossing over for a sell after creating twin peaks, and it is trading with divergence. RSI is staying bearish, coming to 2. Look at 2-hour chart, see drop, retracement towards the 20 period, drop, retracement towards the 20 period, and now achieving the 20 period, it is again continuing on the downside. See, there are supports here at 880 and 850 levels, below which only further bearishness to prevail. I will still look forward to 33,800 as the next stronger support. Stochastic looking downwards, MACD. Now see, MACD is already at bottom, but it is still willing to cross over for sell. So here, after forming the double bottom, you have to be watchful. It can reverse completely. RSI at bottom, coming to 3-hour charts. Look at 3-hour charts. First red candle, second red candle almost forming the double bottom. It can reverse, but then it has to stay above 34,100, 150 levels for a complete reverse. Remember, the 20 period moving average is now also sitting at the same zone, and these levels are going to remain critical for US30 on the upside. Stochastic looking downwards, trying to stay bearish. The MACD is almost here in green, but it is trading at a lower levels. It is almost staying flat. It has not yet crossed over for a. Also, if you look at the slope here, see first wave, second wave is done. So I will possibly wait for it to diverge more in order to confirm the rise. You can still expect that 34,880, 33,880, 850 levels are certainly going to be great support. RSI at bottom, coming to 4-hour. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, see lower highs. And if you connect the dots here, lower lows, and this makes 34,800 as a great support for US30 on the downside. So 34,850, 800 to very strong support exists here for US30. Stochastic looking downwards, trading with bearish bias. The MACD is still bearish, trading with divergence. And see, it has seen a very sharp move here. A crossover is what I will wait and look out for. If it does crossover, more bullish momentum may prevail. RSI oversold, coming to the daily chart. Now look at daily charts. On the daily charts, lower highs are done, lower lows suggest that 850, 840, 800 levels are going to be a great support. If US30 stretches below 800, certainly consider that as extremely bearish move. Else, I will still expect a recovery. Even if it tries to drop towards 800 levels, it can still potentially show a recovery and close in green. There is a very strong potential for this. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent, MACD bearish, and RSI is also near to bottom. Looking at this, I will recommend you to sell to at 33,880 levels. Expect 33,840 and 800 as the two major, and below 33,800 it is 33,600 levels, which will come into picture, if not today, possibly tomorrow at some point of time in this week. On the upside, you can buy here at 30. So yes, on the 4-hour charts, likewise, possibility of a reversal like this, and hence beyond 33,980 we can initiate a buying entry, and likewise on the daily chart, similar is the objective. So sell at 880, buy at 980. Take your positions accordingly. Be cautious as long as 34,200 is not breached on the upside and 33,800 is the first resistance on the downside, then 33,600 levels to be seen. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. Yes, you should press the bell icon as well, which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis, or be part of my free Telegram channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again tomorrow with the US30 session, US Asia and Europe session with the Dow Jones and Nasdaq updates. Thank you.